Hustler in Muscular. Fight on.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hustler and Muscular in the building, looking so appealing. So, ladies, please get out your goddamn feelings. Coming to you live on this Saturday morning that's never boring. Come on the panel and keep my spirits soaring. I'm back at it again for a quick random reaction, or as I like to call it, reaction satisfaction. Is where I pick a bunch of videos to react to, maybe at least 2 videos to react to, and give my 2 cents on the whole thing. And if anybody want to come up and give their 2 cents on any one of the videos I'm reacting to, the link is right there in the description below. And this is, by the way, an impromptu live, so I'm not expecting anybody to really come up. I'm just doing it just for the fun of it. So once again, if anybody want to come up, they can. Here's information to my Instagram. There's your boy's Cash App. And before we get into it, I have one simple message to display.
Like, comment, and subscribe because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
All right, now here we go with my first video. This is going to be a Kendra G reaction. And my, oh my, her show just gets crazier and crazier. Shout out to Kendra G. It says, brace yourself. She was a lot. You are not ready for her at all. Well, how bad could it be? Let's find out, shall we? Fair use, fair use.
Right.
Hello?
Well. Oh, is it me?
Oh, she
It
ain't.
is you.
Oh shit!
Now, granted, she ain't bad looking, all things considered.
I'm really fucking on right now. I was just like playing. Oh my god! Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Nisha. I'm gonna sit the phone down because I was trying to bake a fucking cake for my son because I just got off the phone with him. So that's why I had picked the phone up because he had called and shit. And
She has a son.
I gotta make the cake for tomorrow. So I need to see what time I gotta take the cake to the school because I took the nigga with my mama because he tried to fight me on the video game and stuff. Okay, hey Kendra!
So I want to make sure I understand. You gotta fix the fucking cake for the nigga, you said?
No, I gotta fix the cake for my. I'm baking a cake right now.
Oh,
Son, he got.
so she's baking a cake for her son. Okay.
He gotta take a cake to school tomorrow because he promised them that he would make a cake for school for the little potluck shit.
So I guess your son's taking what they call home ec. Okay. Let's hear some more of this.
And I'm making the cake, but I needed to see what time I needed to bring it to the school in the morning. So I was answering the phone, and then I had just hit the phone up. The phone was sitting down really because I was making the cake, and then all of a sudden it was me on the fucking screen. I didn't even know it was me.
Ugh, damn these ads.
That's
Wow. Okay.
really what happened.
Oh, okay. So let's get into it. Misha, we know you have a son. Do you have any more kids?
I have 2 boys. Yes, I do.
How old are your
So
kids?
she's a single mother of 2 boys. Okay. My, oh my, all right. And granted, she ain't bad looking. I probably smash that, or at the very least get my PP satisfied. But I don't think I want to be in a relationship with her, honestly. Yeah, she's a single mother. But anyways, fair use.
I have a 17-year-old
A 17-year-old.
and I have a 12-year-old.
12-year-old.
So she has a 17-year-old and a 12-year-old. She has one that's damn near out of high school and one that's still in junior high school. Okay. Well, let's see how this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Misha, don't be offended by this. The cousins are telling me to ask you if you're currently pregnant.
Currently.
No, I just eat good. No.
Okay.
That's
Okay, so she got a little stomach on her, so she's not obese or whatever. She's got a little stomach on her. She's not pregnant. Okay.
that's good eating right there.
That's good eating. Okay, she's not pregnant.
Saggy titties, and I'm sorry, my titties are so saggy. That's all natural titties, and listen, I'm not a BBW, but I'm a chunky lady. Yeah.
Okay. So, Misha, what do you do for a living, honey?
So I work for a financial industry company, a major financial industry company in customer service, and I also have a mobile bartending company.
Okay.
A mobile bartender. Do your kids have the same father?
They do.
Well, at least you got two kids by the same man. Why they're not together is beyond me, but maybe you should explain it. Let's hear it.
You ever been married?
I have. Yeah.
When did you get divorced?
So she's been married, a divorcee.
Of course.
My divorce was finalized in 2017.
Okay. And Misha, how old are you?
So she's been divorced for 60 years. Okay.
I'll be 42 in June.
Damn, you 42 years old? I ain't gonna lie. She looked quite good for a 42-year-old. I thought she was in her early 30s, late 20s. I swear to God, I thought this chick was at least in her between ages of 27 and 32. But she's 41 and she looked that damn good. I ain't gonna lie. You can't deny that. I ain't gonna lie. She looks pretty damn good at 40 years old. At 42. But it is what it is. Okay, let's continue.
40 or 42?
42.
42.
She's 42 and damn, she looks quite good. Okay.
Okay, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer.
And she's a Cancer, just like your boy. I'm not in love or anything. I'm just stating a fact here. And yes, I'm a Cancer too. Nicest people in the world until you piss us the fuck off. Then we're assholes to you. So I'm guessing she has a similar personality. Okay.
So this is Misha, 42, 2 children. She's a financial investor. Analyst.
No, I'm not a financial investor. Let's get that clear. I'm a customer service and small business servicing representative for a financial industry company. But my attention is more towards my mobile bartending company.
Okay. Get better like Misha and then stay there. You keep moving a lot, sweetheart.
I was moving. Okay, here we go. Let me put the other light on.
There you go. All right.
See, I don't like bright lights because that shit fucks my sickness and shit. Okay, here we go. I'm a chill. Let me sit down somewhere. I was really trying to sit the phone down somewhere and sit the fuck down somewhere. Hold on.
They said the cousin said you like to swear.
Ooh, potty mouth girl. She is a potty mouth. She got a potty mouth. She do.
Okay, Misha, baby. What kind of man you looking for, boo?
Let's say a good man that has money and no wife currently, because I've been dealing with some shicey motherfuckers in Atlanta that have wives or girlfriends or baby mamas that still live with them. I most recently was.
So she's a 42-year-old woman, a divorcee. So she's a 42-year-old divorcee with 2 kids by the same man. Okay. Again, she ain't bad looking at 40 years old. You would think she was in her 20s or something, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay. Let's get back into this. Fair use.
I went with him, but apparently he didn't go with me back. And I had a conference call with his baby mama and another bitch that he had been fucking with for 2 years. And so what had happened was I thought I was his girlfriend, but like I was actually like the new bitch on the block. And he had a baby mama that was with him for 5 years. And then he also had a girl that was fucking with him for 2 years. And I had just started fucking with him. They conference called me like, hey, we just trying to find out what you're, and I'm like, this y'all motherfucking part. Anyway, I just want a man that ain't got another motherfucking woman that won't.
Damn. So you dealt with a guy that was dealing with 2 other women in addition to you. Wow, you sure can't pick him. Oh my God. Now the question is, did you stick around with that? How long did you stick around with that guy? Because that is crazy. But the weird thing is, I'm not saying this applies to her or anything like that, but this is what a lot of women find attractive. Men who have other women that they're currently dealing with. And that's the crazy thing about it. All right, here I go. I'm back. Now let's see how that all went for her. Fair use.
Me and just me by myself with him, and it's me and him, and I like him and he like me, and then I got my own car, I got my own house, I got good credit, my credit score over 700, maybe it's really over 750. Like I really got like my shit together. I was one nigga that got his shit together too, and we can do this shit for real. Like I used to be like one of the ones that don't need him. I don't need a man. I don't need him.
Oh, here we go with that bullshit. I don't need a man. She said I don't need a man.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I need a man, but bitch, I got a motherfucking hole in my ceiling still. I was trying to do some real hot girl shit, and I ain't know shit about no goddamn stud finder. I had bought one of them poles, you do pole shit at home, and then I didn't know you supposed to have a stud finder or some shit, and then I was trying to do some shit, and then I had put a hole in my ceiling, and that shit been there for almost a year now, because I ain't got no man.
Wow. So you put a hole in your ceiling and now you have no way of sealing it back up. Why you didn't just call someone to fix it for you? I don't know. Wow, that's crazy. And granted, she ain't bad looking at 42 years old. I ain't gonna lie. Red hair and everything. But she got 2 kids by the same man. Okay. Ain't that about something? My God. Okay. Fair use.
So I need a fucking man that got hands, that put hands on this house, and put hands on his body.
Okay.
Do some shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to put my hands all over your sexy body. But the only thing is, that's probably all I'm gonna want to do. I don't want a relationship, okay? But anyways, fair use.
That I can't do.
Misha, you been drinking tonight?
Like,
Has she been drinking? The way she talking, you would think she's a little tipsy, but okay.
alcohol?
Yes, what do you think?
I mean, okay,
Bitch, I ain't talking about water. Yes, alcohol. Have you been drinking alcohol?
No, iced tea. What you think, sweetheart? Damn.
Okay, so when you say alcohol, you mean like alcoholic beverages?
I ain't talking about the medicine. Yes.
A little bit.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
What's a little bit to you?
Like 1 or 2 shots.
Okay.
Of what?
At a time.
How many times did you say 1 or 2 shots?
1 or 2 shots at a time.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
Okay.
there it is.
All right. So, do you have any deal breakers for this man? You said no other women, right?
No.
She says, no other women. Well, the question is, how long is she going to stay with that man that doesn't have other women? Let's say she meet a guy who doesn't have any women, but hell, she may get bored with him. You know, she doesn't find him attractive, whatever the case may be. I don't know. He can't have other women. It's a common fact that women are oftentimes than not more attracted to men who have other women on the side that they're dealing with. This may not be the case for her, but that's a common fact. That's probably why so many men gravitate to that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, they have an abundance mindset. Like, you are the only female I'm dealing with. So who's to say she's gonna stick around with this guy, knowing that, hey, he ain't got no other females to deal with. He ain't got nobody else fucking on him. So he's gonna be at my every beck and call whenever I need him. Then she's gonna get bored with him. So watch out for that kind of shit too. I'm not saying this chick might do that to a guy. I'm just saying something you gotta watch out for. They'll say one thing, but then choose something else. Just saying. All right, let's get back into it.
No other women, no other wives, well, they can have children, but I don't want no diaper. I'm not changing no diapers.
So you don't mind the man having children, but you're not changing no goddamn diapers. Okay, then you better hope his kids are all grown up in that case, kind of like your kids who don't need no diaper changing. Oh my God. Now, before I continue, I got one message.
Like, comment, and subscribe because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
I'm not changing no diapers, and I'm not fight. I can't fight. Like I can hold my own, but I can't fight. Like I'm.
Oh well, that's not too much of an issue, I don't think, because the right man will. If you treat a man right, he may be willing to fight for you. The question is, are you worth fighting for? If not, you better learn how to fight for yourself. If you do get a nigga, you better make sure you treat his ass correctly. Talking about she ain't changing no goddamn diapers. I don't know. That's a red flag. I don't know. If the man got kids who are still toddlers or whatever, that's going to be a bit of a problem. I mean, he got to change all the goddamn diapers. Ironically, you have 2 kids of your own whose diapers you used to change at one point. I understand you don't do it anymore because they're big kids now. One damn near out of high school. One damn near out of going into high school the next 2 years, but come on, at least have that desire and willingness to change a diaper. That parental instinct still embedded in you. Don't seem like she has that. Okay, let's continue.
Slow, like
Why you gotta know how to fight?
Because nowadays in Atlanta, when you're trying to date, you might be on a date with somebody and somebody come up to you while you on the date and grab you by the hair and try to fight you because you on a date with somebody else and you don't even know.
And then she say she went through something like that. Well, a similar situation where she was messing with a dude, but he had other chicks on the side. So it's like, damn, what kind of situation you be getting yourself into? What kind of men you be dealing with for that kind of shit to pop off? Oh man. This is why I tell anybody, choose your partners carefully. But anyways, fair use.
No, you might just be hanging out, and then all of a sudden you get grabbed by your hair because you out with my man. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff like that. And then I can't fight.
Okay.
So please don't put me in a situation where I gotta call the police on you and your wife. Okay? Because I'm calling the police. I can't fight. I'm gonna call the police on y'all. Just so you know.
Well, maybe the fact that she can't fight means she gonna stay in her femininity. Who knows? I don't know. She already said she's not changing no diapers, so you better come to the table already. So if you're a single father, your kids may be old enough to, I don't know, wash up and put on their own underwear or their own drawers.
That's all. I can't fight, and I'm not changing diapers, and I ain't having no more babies. I'm 42. I'm above the age range where it's,
yep.
It could interfere with my life. Okay, at this point.
Exactly. Plus, at that age, you probably won't be able to give birth to kids properly.
For me to have a baby, it's a high risk pregnancy.
Exactly.
I'm not having any more babies, and that's just that.
That's just that.
That's
Good job. Misha, you mentioned he has to have money. How much money does he have to have?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so like, not like, I mean, like millionaire status would be like ideal. I ain't like, you know,
Millionaire status?
I ain't no millionaire, obviously.
Obviously,
you
you're
know.
not.
But like,
Everybody wants that.
at least I make about at almost 100,000. So he gotta at least make that. That would be ideal because I can take care of myself. Then you can take care of yourself, and then I'll put mine in with yours, and then we good. Everything go together like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you said a millionaire would be ideal, but you'll settle for 100K.
A millionaire would be ideal, but you'll settle for 100K. Okay. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a millionaire or be with a millionaire? But come on, you got to be realistic. But I don't think 100K is any better because the average man ain't making that much money. Seriously, the average dude is not making that much money. I can tell you that right now. Oh boy.
Okay, listen, a millionaire would be like me throwing it out there. Like, if a millionaire want to fuck with me, that's cool. He probably got more bills than anything, honestly. Any millionaire is really probably a really 100,000aire, in my opinion, because if you're a millionaire, you got millionaire bills. I might as well fuck with the nigga that's making 100,000, and he probably not spending as much. Let me just fuck with the 100,000 nigga like me, and we cool together. That way, your expectations is. I would like to be a millionaire too.
Okay, shout out to Sexy Red, getting that bread. You're as fine as can be. Enough said. Good morning, my girl. Good morning. And by the way, if you want to come up here and chop it up with me this morning, the link is right here in the description. Feel free to come up and let me display this message for you.
Like, comment, and subscribe because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
And Nightbot, stop acting a fool. Leave Sexy Red alone. She's cool, okay? Are you not able to join at the moment? Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I should be up for another, I don't know, 30 minutes or so. But first chance you get, hit the link and let's chop it up. I'm just doing reactions to a bunch of random videos. First, I'm picking apart this Kendra G video. Then I'm going to pick apart some more videos that I can find. Not a problem, Red. Not a problem. Okay, fair use, fair use.
But I don't want them kind of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I mean, Kendra, you know what I'm saying, because you probably be fucking with millionaires and shit.
I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows what kind of men Kendra G deals with? I don't know.
Niggas be having expectations. Nigga, I'ma eat them chicken wings, and I'm gonna dig the shit out my fingers with my teeth.
Okay, that is not appropriate. You know damn well that is not ladylike. That is not fucking ladylike, okay? Of course, we got expectation. That's just common manners. I don't need you eating in front of me so you're licking your goddamn fingers. First of all, that's not ladylike. And second of all, it's bad for any person to do that. I've seen men do that shit in front of people, and it's no better. At least clean your hands off with your goddamn napkins, okay? Oh boy.
You gonna expect me to put the chicken wing down, and I'm not gonna do that.
Why? It's just common manners.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's all I'm saying. I want the nigga that's like 100,000aire like me, that came from like his mama probably eat them chicken wings just like me, and he ain't gonna be tripping. The nigga that's a millionaire, mama.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Exactly, Red. That's what I'm talking about. Manners. It's just common manners. Who the fuck eats chicken or any kind of food while licking their fingers? I've seen men do that, but I don't think it's any better. But then again, we're men, so maybe we can get away with that. I don't know. Have you ever ate food with a nigga and he licked? Yeah, have y'all ever ate food with somebody and they lick their fingers while eating? Like while eating. And yeah, Cynical, she said she refused to change diapers. That's wild. So I guess if you're a single father, you better come to the table already with some kids who are old enough to put on their own underwear. Ain't that about some shit? And yeah, shout out to you, Cynical. You're unpredictable. You're always at your pentacle. Nice of you to join me this Saturday morning. Exactly, Red. That does sound disgusting. That does sound gross. Oh, man. Oh, boy. And Nightbot, please be nice to my people before I ban you again. Well, come back soon, Red, if you want to. But anyways, fair use, fair use.
And my family, and then we not going to see eye to eye on the way I eat my chicken wings.
Oh my God.
That don't make sense to you? Come on now, Ken. Okay, you know what? I would try, but you won't see eye to eye because you be fucking with the millionaires. And then, but I know because
how you know what men should be fucking with? Shit.
I try to fuck with.
No, what I'm saying is about because you could be a millionaire and Jay-Z came from the hood and he's a billionaire, right?
Right.
So, I mean, just because you're a millionaire doesn't mean you didn't come from the hood. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. A lot of men who are now billionaires came from somewhere. They went from nothing to something. So come on now. There's a lot of rappers who grew up in the hood, but they came out of that life and now they are where they are now. So shit, fair use, fair use.
That's why I don't
agree. But then they be acting like you can't eat your chicken wings different.
So okay, so
you eating chicken wings different? No, it's about common manners. God damn it, Jesus! Who the fuck want to lick their fingers while they eating chicken? Jesus Christ, that's just disgusting. Anyways, fair use.
Do you want a man that is gonna allow you to lick your fingers after you eat your chicken wings?
Let me lick my fingers.
No, you're gonna get a fucking napkin and wipe that shit off. You ain't doing that shit in front of me. Cynical one said earlier, she basically stated that she refused to change diapers. I was in the kitchen listening from the class. Oh, okay. Shout out to you, Cynical one. Yeah, she said she's not changing no diapers. Now I get, but now, oh, by the way, in case you missed it, Cynical, she's 41 or 42 years old with 2 kids by the same man, a 17 and a 12-year-old. So clearly those kids can change their own, well, put on their own underwear, put on their own drawers or whatever. But for her to say she doesn't change diapers, that means that she doesn't have the same parental instinct that she had when she was younger. Oh, God. So you better come to her with kids who are old enough to change their own goddamn diapers. Ain't that some shit? I'm not saying you, I mean, I understand that your kids are grown up, but when you say it like that, it's like you don't have that parental instinct anymore, even though at one point you were changing diapers. Your kids were little at one point. You were changing their diapers at one point. So what the hell happened? She also says a lot of rich athletes came from the hood as well. True that. True that. Her voice is killing it. Now, Cynical, I ain't gonna lie. She ain't that bad looking for a 42-year-old, but goddamn, I wouldn't want a relationship with her. I may come to her just to get my penis satisfied, but that's all I'm gonna do. So don't expect me to take a woman like this seriously. But anyways, fair use, fair use.
Take your fingers too. Like we.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like let me eat my chicken wings. Let me go up to the
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
chicken wings here, and it ain't no fucking problem because.
Oh yes, it is.
When you say, "Do y'all have chicken wings here?" They be like, I be like, "But I like chicken wings."
Okay, then in that case, if you want to hang out with this chick Misha, don't take her to no chicken restaurant. No buffalo wings, no wings it is, none of that shit. She'll make a fool out of herself and possibly you. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh yeah, shout out to you, Faith Factor. How are you doing? Welcome to my show. Welcome to my Saturday morning show. Reaction satisfaction. Okay, Cynical one said, I understand if she doesn't have a kid, she needs to have some energy. She needs to have some energy she had when she did the same for her other children in the past. Exactly. She used to have that same energy that she had when her kids were young and had to change their diapers. For her to say she doesn't do that, that's just far-fetched. Oh yeah, shout out to Sexy Red and Cynical One for tuning in this Saturday morning. But anyways, again, if y'all want to come up and chop it up with your boy, based on this video alone, the link is right here. Anybody want to come up and chop it up with your boy, feel free to do so. Link is right there. This is a lot to unpack. So this 42-year-old woman got 2 kids, doesn't change diapers. She eats chicken wings in a manner that's going to be a little disturbing. She'll lick her fingers and all that kind of shit instead of just wiping them off with a damn napkin. Ain't that about some shit? But anyways, fair use.
I'm gonna order the fucking chicken wings and try them out. You know what I'm saying?
So you only want to go to restaurants that have chicken wings?
Fuck no. Let's make that clear. I'm sorry, Kendra. I ain't even mean to cut at you like that. But wait a minute now. I'm not a chicken wings and fries. We don't go on dates. Okay? Because I want to be taken on dates.
Wait, say that again?
But wait a minute now. I'm not a chicken wings and fries. We don't go on dates. Okay? Because I want to be taken on dates.
Okay.
I'm just saying, every now and again, when you take me on the date out of town, out of country, especially
out of country?
I got my passport. I want to go out of country.
Oh, so you're a passport sis. Okay. Well, it's kind of a passport sis. I don't know. She said she got a passport, but okay.
I want to try chicken wings outside of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I was born and raised in Atlanta.
Cynical One says she's gorgeous but mad annoying. Yep, she is. I think my thing is starting to seep in now because she's getting annoying. Don't you hate when you meet a beautiful person, but then you find out that they're annoying as hell? Ugh. Oh, Fate Factor said, wait a minute, who changes the diapers then? I guess the man gonna have to do it from now on. She said she doesn't change diapers. Oh, man. Okay, keep watching, y'all. Fair use.
We got the best chicken wings. I don't care what nobody say. We got the best chicken wings in Atlanta. And I want to try some chicken wings in Amsterdam with some weed on it. I don't even like weed. I don't even smoke weed. But I want to try some chicken wing weed.
Chicken wing weed. What the fuck is that? That's new to me. Chicken wings with weed on it. That's new to me. Oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly a waste of pretty privileges. I ain't gonna lie, she's beautiful as hell, but after what I'm hearing, I don't think I could deal with her, honestly. She says she's talking too much. Yeah, she's annoying. Sexy Rick, you see yourself being friends with somebody like her? Why don't you take her to a chicken restaurant at wherever state you live in and see how she act around you? If she start licking her fingers, now you know why. Now you know. Oh my gosh. Fate Factor, same thing with you. Could you see yourself hanging out with a woman like this and y'all having chicken together, either at your place or out of the restaurant? Don't let it be no buffalo, no boneless wing. That stuff come with hella sauce. She'll be licking her fingers. She's gonna be sucking her fingers down down her throat. He said, nah, you take her. No, let's both take her. We can both entertain her, okay? You talk to her some, I'll talk to her some. And she come on to me. I want you to push her away, okay, Red? Oh my Lord. But anyways, fair use.
Wings. I want to try them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that too much to ask for?
So you want a man to fly you to Amsterdam for some chicken wings?
Fly you to Amsterdam for some chicken wings. Fred said, no, thank you. Okay, then whatever you say, Red, whatever you say. Fair use.
Possibly. If there's not too much to add.
You're asking for too goddamn much for a chick who doesn't change diapers, nor does she enjoy chicken wings goddamn too much.
If you laughing, but I'm dead ass for real. Like, I want the chicken wings in Amsterdam. Like, I want the motherfucking wings for real. Everywhere.
Okay, Misha, let's continue. Does he have to look a certain way?
Are you still wearing enough layers?
My bad, y'all. These ads are ridiculous. Ugh. Let's see, where was I? Oh, here we go. Once again, fair use, fair use.
Like, as far as, like, me being attracted to him, like, I don't want a man to look like old. And I definitely
Old.
don't want a little boy. I'm about to be 42 years old. I'm not finna date no little.
And she ain't bad looking for a 42-year-old. I ain't gonna lie, but goddamn, is she annoying as hell. No, Sissy Red said, no, you take her. Faith said, nah, she not gonna embarrass me. Thank you, my girl. I mean, oh no. Imagine hanging out with her and she eating chicken wings but licking her fingers every 5 seconds. Imagine that. But anyways, fair use, fair use.
20-something, you're looking, you can sag the pants a little bit. I mean, if you a business owner and you doing what you do, and it's like, and you on your off day, that's cool if you sag just a little bit, but not no hood, super hood.
Hood, she says.
And not no super tight neck button shirt man. Like somebody that can appreciate me being a little.
So he can't be super hood, but he can't be super. Was it? What did she say? Neck shirt, tight shirt, and whatever the fuck she said. Okay.
In between customer service and hood, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, and I actually prefer short men. I'm only 5'2".
Yep, you're 5'2". I'm 5'6". I'm still taller than you. Okay, I'm 5'6", 6.5", or whatever. So yeah.
So I really don't want no man over like 5'11". Like y'all be too tall. I'm not trying to.
Oh, look at that. For once, a female that doesn't require you to be 6 feet tall. Okay. So if you're a woman and you're 5'2" or whatever, so I guess if you're a man and you're 5'8", 5'9", that's good enough for her. So at least that's the only positive I can see here. At least she's not requiring you to be 6 feet tall or whatever the fuck. But hey, let's hear what else she has to say.
Be like, get off of me. You too fucking tall. Like for real.
Isn't that what y'all like? I'm 5'6", but I can still pick your little ass up and toss you around. I'm just saying. Fair use.
Okay. Misha, let's do the Kendrick cam. That's when we see your full body.
Okay, let's see what she looks like. All this stuff she's talking, let's see what she looks like. She better have a decent figure, at least. And y'all look at it, and y'all, if y'all can see this, to tell me what y'all think in the comments as far as her figure is concerned.
Okay, so let me just try to like, okay, something right here. I got this little, okay, let me see if it can, like, that.
Okay.
Well,
we
look at
see
them
your body. You got the hips, girl.
I got a lot of hips.
Wow. Her hips are a lot bigger than I anticipated. I ain't gonna lie. She said nice stomach. I think most of that went to her ass, honestly. But that's just me. What do y'all think in the comments? Do y'all think she looks? Do y'all think she got a little something back here, or a little too much something back there? What do y'all think? Oh man, what do y'all think in the comments? But anyways, fair use, fair use.
Body, 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 body.
Body, body, body,
Yes, you
body.
got body, body, body. So, Misha, what
No, you got a little too much body, body, body. Your hips are a lot bigger than I thought they would be. But
was
okay.
the last relationship?
It depends on who you ask.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
It
Body. So, Misha, when was the last relationship?
When was your last relationship?
depends on who you ask.
It depends on who you ask. What's that supposed to mean?
Because for me, I thought I was in a relationship, but I was just a new bitch on the block.
Oh yeah, she did mention that. That doesn't count.
So really,
Okay, back to that. How long was you dealing with that guy for?
just a couple months. Like,
If you were just his F girl or friends of benefit, that doesn't count per se. We're talking about committed relationship. That's what I think she's talking about. But anyways, fair use.
I'm like,
And you thought you were the only girlfriend?
huh?
You thought you was the only girlfriend?
Oh, I had my doubts from the beginning, but it was like, and I would tell my girlfriend like, oh, I think this nigga is lying and saying he lives with his sister, but I think he still lives with his baby mama. And it was like, to go through the whole crazy story, the nigga claimed that he had just had his house burned down, which was true.
Wow.
He claimed he had just had a baby, which was true.
Okay.
And then he claimed that he had full custody of the baby. That was a lie. He still lived with his
Yeah, a lot of men don't get custody of their kids. The very small percentage of men get custody of their kids. I'm just saying.
baby mama. It wasn't his sister. And he also was dealing with some other shit. Anyway, I'm very busy. So it wasn't like,
Okay, the fate factor says she doesn't have excessive body fat, and most importantly, she doesn't have too much of a belly, which is the most dangerous place to have fat. Fat in the butt isn't that bad. I didn't say it was, honestly, Faith. I didn't say having fat in the butt was that bad. As long as it's not too much in her belly, I don't care. I mean, she mentioned having a stomach earlier. That's why I was wondering about that. But having fat in the butt isn't that bad. I didn't say it was. And anyway, Faith, if you want to come up here and chop it up with your boy, link is in the description. Feel free to come up here and chop it up. Let me know what you think it is. Let me know what you think of this video, this Kendra G video. Link is right there if you want to come up. Hell, anybody that's back there listening, feel free to come up and chop it up with your boy. But anyways, fair use, fair use.
always him unavailable. It was me unavailable too, but it was like red flag. Anyway, I kind of had an inkling.
Inkling, she
And
says.
when I got the call, it wasn't surprising at all.
And
December to say the least, and I found out like 2 months ago, a month or two ago. Like,
and the baby mama and the girlfriend called you.
yeah, I tried to get the baby mama job with the company that.
You try to get this man, baby mama, a job. Wow. So what the hell? So what? Damn, that's okay. That's been awkward. You're dealing with a man, and now his baby mama is calling you for a job or something, trying to hook you up with a job, have you hook up with a job. That's a bit out of sort, but it is what it is. Okay.
Get her a job.
Cause he was trying to work from home, so.
Why you gotta be the one getting her a job?
I wasn't trying to get that involved, but did you know bitches going through some shit? I've been through some shit with my ex-husband too. I mean, these bitches didn't give a fuck about me being married to my nigga when they was out here fucking my motherfucking nigga. So I was trying to be like, I didn't know I was fucking your nigga. I mean, I was like,
Okay, so it's more like trauma bonding. Oh my God. If I ever take this chick out, guess what? Ain't gonna be no chicken place, because you're not finna make a fool out of me licking your goddamn fingers. Or I might just bring some napkins with me. You're not doing that shit in front of me. Hell, fucking no. No.
My bad. I work from home. You trying to work from home? Hey, send me your resume. I'll try to hook you up. But we weren't really hiring right now. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to be flying ball, but I was just like, oh, send me your resume and I put it in. That's all it was. It wasn't.
Misha, are you a comedian?
No.
I was wondering the same thing.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
This is all true stories?
It's all true story. Unfortunately, I wish it was a motherfucking lie. I feel like I deserve better. The nigga, and make it so bad, my message to him was, you ain't gonna never get nothing that you fucking deserve until you do right by your baby mama, you dirty fucking nigga. Anyway, he told me, you can't curse the devil. No, nigga, I dated worse, okay? And
you dated worse. Damn. Oh man, so she's trying to convince this man to do right by his baby mama, right? But yet her choices in men are no better. I don't get that. She's dated worse, which in turn means that her choices in men are no better than his. Oh man, birds of a feather sometimes do flock together. But anyways, fair use.
So, cause I dated a nigga that hit back harder than I hit, and then I stopped hitting niggas back in 2019.
So he's putting hands on you. What the fuck? Why would you tolerate that? Ugh.
That's a whole nother story. But what I'm saying is that,
Oh my God.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
trying to say that, he wasn't the worst, believe it or not, that I've dated. And I was just trying to help the girl to get a job or whatever. And then, but I couldn't because we ain't hiring. So it is what it is.
Okay.
Okay, Misha, when was the last time you had sex? You don't have to answer.
The last time she had sex. Interesting. Very interesting.
A month or so ago, whenever I did a booty with that nigga.
So
Whenever you did a booty with that nigga a month ago, damn.
he was the last person you slept with.
You sure about that?
You don't talk to him anymore? You still talk to him?
He's blocked on all platforms.
And you know what? I want to say that she probably got other men that want to slide in her DMs and tap that ass, but I don't know. Given her age, she's probably not. But given her age, she's at what they call hitting the wall, I guess. But she's not going to be as desirable as she was when she was 10, 15, 20 years younger or whatever. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, given how beautiful she is, some nigga gonna try to get at her. That is until they find out that she licks her fingers while eating chicken and she doesn't change diapers. But then again, as men, we'll have sex with damn near any female we find attractive, but we're only gonna wife up the females who are traditional and wifey qualified. And I'm sorry, but this woman doesn't fit the bill for the latter. No. But anyways, fair use.
I tried to report a nigga for cutting hair because he ain't cutting hair right because the nigga was a barber. His license lapsed. I tried to report him.
Who do you report somebody to?
Why would you report somebody for not cutting hair properly? Just don't go back to that damn barber shop or salon, whatever he was.
That means
What a motherfucking state.
Huh?
Good job, Misha. Misha, why do you think you're single?
I gotta hear this.
Because so you play with me for real, and I'm a karma be taking too long, and so I do overreact sometimes to stuff. And when it comes to like, if you play with me, it's just not a good look for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay. And give me 3 flaws that you might have.
She said petty with annoying.
I be overreacting. I'm over emotional. And
you so you overreact and you're overly emotional, huh?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
My God.
I play too much. I mean, I like, if you looked at my social media, you probably would think I was crazy. I'm really not that. I'm a very sensible person when it comes to like, if you are good to me, I'll be better to you. And I have a lot of friends that will vouch for me when it comes to, I'm a very good person, very loyal, very good to my friends. But when it comes to crossing me, that's a problem.
And what's the age range you would date, Misha? You're 42.
Okay, so she could be an emotional wreck if people mess with her. Okay, before I go any further, I got one message to display to everybody listening.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
Faith, where'd you go that quick? I want you to speak on this, but yeah, well, she'll probably come back. But Sexy Red said, I did all of those. She said, petty with annoying. Red said she did all of those. Okay. And Faith, I don't know where you went off to, but come back soon. Let's talk about this. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
What's the Faith Factor? What's on your mind, my lady?
Hey, you know, you always get me while I'm on the go, but I was listening in. I heard enough, you know, of the interview. I love Kendra G's interviews. I mean, she does find some interesting people to go on her show, but some of these people that are out here wanting to date, they're just not qualified. They're not qualified. And, you know, I see it time and time again, people that are just impatient, don't want to, you know, take time to work on themselves, cultivate themselves, and put themselves out there as a finished product. And then that's what I see, you know, with this young lady. You know, I don't see a person that's cultivated, that's an actual finished product, somebody that, you know, a man would be like, okay, yeah, I'll be proud to have this on my arm. Now, you know, for smash and dash, or, you know, for play, you know,
yeah,
not
exactly.
to take serious. Yeah, I can see that.
And for a recap, she's 41 years old, got 2 kids, a 17 and 12-year-old, doesn't change diapers, licks her fingers after eating chicken. And she's
okay.
Nice strong. Oh my God.
All right, so I'm gonna have to defend my girl about licking the fingers after eating the chicken, okay? Because I mean,
you do that too, right?
Okay, like, say for instance, you got some chicken with some sauce on it. You know, you're eating the chicken with the sauce. You love the taste of the chicken. You love the taste of the sauce. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I might lick my finger too, you know, if I like the sauce. But now, if it's just regular chicken and we talking about grease, then no, I'm gonna have to wipe that off on a napkin. But
exactly.
that good juicy sauce. Now, come on now, you know good and damn well if that's your favorite flavor of sauce, you're not gonna let that go. Come on now.
Oh my. I mean, I like the old Buffalo crispy wing with the sweet barbecue sauce too, but damn. I'm not
But
gonna do that in front of no people in no restaurant.
well,
There's
yeah, I
people
mean,
around.
you play it off. You know what I'm saying? Like I look around first and be like, is somebody watching me? Now, if I see people watching me, then I'll play it off and get my napkin. You know, I'll be mad because I want that sauce. But we done licked our finger because we like that sauce.
Yeah, Sexy Red says, she said, Faith, that's hilarious. Y'all killing me this morning. But yeah, that's crazy. I mean, she ain't no bad looking sister at 41. I mean, I thought she was at least 29 or something. Wow.
But you know what? Y'all act like 40 is old. 40 is not old. There's a lot of people that are taking very good care. And nowadays, people have a lot more information about health, about fitness. People are taking care of themselves. So people are aging into 40 looking like they're 20. And black women, we don't really, wrinkle or, age like that anyway. I don't know why every time you hear the woman is 40, you guys you go all into this little uproar or something. 40 is not
It ain't
old.
no uproar. I mean, it's not old per se, but it's not the same as when you were like in your 20s and maybe your early 30s. It's just not you don't feel the same. I know I don't.
It depends on what you're dating for. Now, if you are a man and you're dating with the intention to start a family, 40 is old. But if you're a man and you don't have no intentions of starting a family, and so most of these guys that are in their 40s themselves already have been married or have families that they started with other women. If you
Yep.
know that that's not an issue, then I don't think her age should really come into play anymore. If you don't plan on creating another family.
Okay, but what about the guys who don't have kids?
Now that, like I said, that's different. If you're wanting a family, then a younger woman makes sense.
Exactly. But there's this backlash that says, if you're a 40-year-old man, you want 20-year-old women, you're either a pedo or you're trying to take advantage of it or you want control, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard because first of all, younger women have less bag. I'm not saying y'all older women got bag. And by the way, 60 Red says she's also 40 and she look good for her age too. So shout out to her. But I'm not saying that all of y'all got bag. But first of all, younger females have way less baggage. Second of all, they have way less of a body count, and they're definitely more fertile in comparison. So it ain't about no goddamn control. We just want somebody that can do the most for us. But an older woman, what's an older person gonna do? I mean, shout out to you and Sexy Red, but what y'all gonna do for a man that ain't got no kids, knowing y'all can't give him that? So now we gotta change our standard.
I would not be in the dating market to date a man that wants a family. So
Exactly.
that's the reason why everybody has to date at their own level. Now, if I go through a dating profile and me and the guy, we gel and we go out and he's talking about, oh yeah, I want to, get married and have kids. I know I'm not having kids anymore. So we're not compatible. So we would just have to part ways. Like, okay, well, you want something totally different than what I'm on. So, it's not that the older woman don't have anything to offer. It's just that you're on two different pages in life. And so I don't really like the whole putting people down just because they age, because men wouldn't like it if women put them down because they age. There's a lot of things that men, don't tend to offer after a certain age as well. And, women don't go around, saying those things because it's just not nice, It's not the gentlemanly thing to do, but, in the black community, black men, fail a lot of times at being gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Okay, 60 Red said I would mislead a man like that. Well, good to know. And she said she doesn't want children. Well, I guess if you don't want children, then that's not a complete deal breaker. If you're a woman and you're not trying to have kids and a man that want kids, and I guess that makes y'all evenly yoked, but for the guys that want kids, that could be a problem. Dating younger is the only option.
If the guy wants kids and you just aren't for each other, that's just simple. I mean, instead of putting people down and calling people names and saying that this person's useless, just say we're incompatible.
Absolutely, yeah. And nobody complains when you got women y'all age dealing with these 20-something-year-old. I see that a lot too. Seriously, I was 26-year-old with 30-year-olds coming at me. So hey, that happens.
Well, I
But no
will
one
say
complains about
this.
that.
I do have a problem with 40-year-olds going for women that are like under the age of 25. That is a huge age gap. You got somebody that's 40 going after somebody that's 20. That's 2 decades. That's
Yep,
two
well,
decades of an age gap right there.
that person could be your daughter.
Exactly.
Yeah, my goddaughter is 21, so that's doing too much.
But if she's 25, I feel like she's, lived enough life. She's coming to her maturity. She's lived long enough to be able to make a sound decision about her life.
Yeah, that's true. And that's something I've always thought about. If you're 40 and she's 18, 19, that's a bit weird. That's when you draw the line. But she's like 20, like you said, 25 or older. What's the problem? That shouldn't be too
Yes,
much of a problem. At least she's young and fertile.
yes, that's no problem right there. And
Okay,
there are some younger women that do prefer older men because older men, they think that older men are more stable, have, a lot more going for them. So, I don't knock that at all.
yeah, that's true. But some people gonna argue that they're groomed, they're manipulated, or something like that, or they're just gold diggers. Back in the day, what the narrative was: if you're a younger woman, you want an older man, you're obviously a gold digger.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth about that though, hustler. And see, this is what a lot of older men don't want to face. When a younger woman gets with an older man, 9 times out of 10, it is because of finances. It has nothing to do with her, just wanting you.
I could have told you that.
So I mean, don't be upset or mad, because the woman is, trying to dig for gold, because that's what she's there for.
Yeah, but people really talk about that. But then again, these days it's all about getting that bag.
Yeah, I mean, it's a get the bag, level up type society. So, if you got a young woman, that you're meeting right now, and she's talking about all I did deal with is older men, it's because she wants security, and she wants somebody to kind of, give her that soft lifestyle.
Hmm. I mean, that concept is really nothing new. That's been going on for decades. I knew females in college. I'm talking 21, 22-year-old dealing with dudes in their 30s who own some sort of business. So yeah, it ain't really nothing new. I
No,
know one
nothing
girl
new
told.
under the sun.
So what? I didn't hear you.
No, I said no. It's nothing new under the sun. I mean, you have to just, as a man, you have to just understand how can I put it? The way that they tell women to, be practical, men need to also, be practical when they're out here dating. So if you're like 50 years old and you're looking at this 25-year-old, okay,
Yeah.
what do you think the 25-year-old is really doing with you and you 50?
Yeah, trying to live off your money. Uh-huh.
Right. Let's just be practical.
Now she was 40. Would that make a bit of a difference?
Well, if she's 40, it might still be the same thing because all women want stability, but it might be a little bit different. Maybe she just wants some companionship, so that factor might be there as well.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more, of a chance of finding a woman who wants to love you for you, because maybe she's been out there long enough and she's just tired of being by herself.
Or her options have run out and she's just looking for someone to settle with.
To be
That happens
honest with
too.
you, I mean, that does happen, where a woman gets older and she becomes invisible or she has less options or whatever. But to be honest with you, I'm in my 40s and I have not experienced less options.
Well, it don't. I guess it happens to some more so than others. Because if you are hot and sexy in high school and college, you're gonna be like, chances are you take care of yourself, you're gonna look the same by the time you reach your 30s and 40s if you take care of yourself. That's a big if.
Yeah, and that has a lot to do with it. Now, if you have a woman that's in her 40s, she's still taking care of herself, making sure that the stomach stays flat, making sure that, she's taking care of her hair, her skin, her nails, everything looks nice, youthful. She still has a young demeanor. She's not going to experience a lot of droughts.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen females in their 60s that still look good. I'm like, I saw a 60-year-old. Well, you would think she was in her mid 40s or something. I'm like, you 62 years old? You don't look a day over 39. I'm impressed.
Yes, I mean it's very possible, for older women to still be out here, dating and looking good and getting a lot of nibbles at the bit.
I mean, just don't think you just don't go around thinking you can pull them like you did when you were in your 20s. In your 20s, come on. The older we get, the less we can pull like we did when we were younger. And it kind of works for men too, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, you definitely are not going to get the same bites that you get, when you were in your 20s. Like that goes without saying. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But like, is it a desert? Is it like completely dried up? No.
It better not be completely dried up. We need to stay wet down there all the time. Okay. The vegan you know what I'm talking about. What's that song? You did wet. By Twister.
I see what you did there.
All right, let's continue with this. Fair use.
Maybe like 37 to like 46-ish. Like
okay, so the age range between 37 and 46-ish. Okay, whatever.
Before you get the erectile dysfunction. Okay, don't come.
Before you get erectile dysfunction. Who gets that? Well, I guess it can happen. Oh my! I won't say it can't happen, but I guess it can. But anyways, fair use.
That shit.
Okay. No erectile dysfunction, man.
Period.
Misha, why would a guy be lucky to be with you, honey?
Please explain.
Because when it comes to being a good friend, a loyal person to you, like I cook, I clean, I have my own place, I have my own money, I have my own car, I have my good credit. And when it comes to...
And again, we don't care about your money or your car. Are you fit, feminine, and friendly at your age? That's what we're looking at, right? Ugh. What do you think, Faith? Faith?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had the mute button on. What was the question?
No, she says she's got her own car, her own job. She's financially stable. I'm like, we don't care about that. Are you fit, feminine, friendly at your age? Good to know you have these things, but come on. We need like I say, are you fit, feminine, friendly at your age? That's what men are really looking for.
The thing about it is, like, men should look at how a woman conducts herself financially, though.
Yeah, but we don't need you flaunting that in our faces. Yeah, we know you got money, but how are your spending habits? Are you responsible with your money like I am? Or are you just spending left and right, up and down, splurging everywhere? If it's the latter, it ain't gonna work.
Exactly. I mean, that's something that's the reason why, a woman will say, hey, I got my own car, I got my own job, my own crib. So if she's maintaining her own apartment or house or home or whatever, that shows financial stability. If she's been on her job for a number of years, that is a display that she's a stable person, with a good work ethic. So that's the reason why, if a woman says, I got my own this, my own that, blah blah blah, that shouldn't be something that men look at and say, oh, she's throwing this up in my face. No, no, she's letting you know that, hey, I'm a woman through and through. I'm thorough. Check my resume. I got my own house. I've been living in my own place for so many years, been working at this job for so many years. And, I've been doing nothing but saving. And, listen to what the woman says. She's not flaunting it in your face. She's letting you know that she know how to deal with finances. I don't understand why men don't look at it that way.
Because they don't present it in that manner. If all they gotta say is, I got 5 cars, I got 5 boats, I'm an entrepreneur. It's like they care more about the title and less about the responsibility that comes with having said title. So how you present that is important. Like I say, are you like you say, are you financially responsible? That's what we care about. But they just flaunt the title. They just flaunt their assets in our faces like they're trying to compete with us. It's like, damn,
But see,
So
I kind of think
they don't present it
that
right.
might be that might depend on the man that's listening to the woman. Now, a man that don't have his own car or as good of a car might feel threatened and think, "Oh, what is she trying to do? Flaunt her money in front of me because she make more than you, or flaunt her car in front of me because she got a better car than you?" Hey, some guys got to get out their feelings.
Yeah.
So it might
But,
depend on the man that's listening. Now, if I'm telling a man that hey, this is my crib, this is my car, I'm not flaunting it. This is just a matter of fact.
well, yeah, that's true, but it doesn't impress us. Some women think that men are impressed by that kind of stuff. Really, we're not. It's good you have it, but it's not going to impress us. It's not going to make us attracted to you. Women should think we like women with money. No, we don't care about that. We care about what you do with your money, how you spend it. But just saying you got this, that, and third is not going to impress me, let alone make us attracted to you. That's the thing.
Well,
As
like
far
I
as the
said,
man,
it really depends, Hustler, on the man that's listening, and if he's listening, and he's hearing, oh, she's throwing this in my face, or if he's listening and he's hearing, oh wow, this woman, is on her stuff. And so it really depends on the man, in my opinion. If he's like gonna feel some kind of way about it, then that's on him. The woman don't really have too much of control over how you're gonna feel about her, stating these things. Because when we listen to you guys talk about your money and your accomplishments all the time,
their
and
success
we love to hear that because we want your money. We want your money. But when women talk about it, men don't like to hear about that because they like to use a man that likes to use his money as a tool to control a woman may not like the fact that the woman has her own stuff.
or we just don't have the time to try to compete with them in that manner. Everything can be a competition.
Why would it be a competition?
Because that's what they try to turn it into. Talking about you can't compete this, you can't compete that. Who wants to compete with a woman? Why should men and women be competing? Shouldn't they build together?
Well, yeah, you should listen to what she says. And she says she's got this over here and you got this over there. A man listening to a woman, or seeing a woman, actively with these things or actively in her element of having these things because it's just a matter of fact. He would just be like, man, she got her stuff together. So, she come with her stuff and I come with my stuff. We can build off of this. That's what a man that isn't competing with his woman would be thinking. Now, a man that's totally competing with the woman or wanting to use his money to control the woman, he'll be intimidated by all of that because he'll be thinking, okay, I ain't got nothing to offer this woman. She got everything already. What am I going to be able to, control her with? And then he's going to be completely turned off because he's not going to be able to pull strings. So you got two things going on here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, granted, there are some men that want to control women through finances, but not all of us are doing that. You know, I don't think. I mean, not every man wants to control a woman through his wealth or status or whatever. But he may legit want to build something with her. But I guess depending on your age or whatever, you may or may not be willing to build with somebody because you're meeting her at the top instead of climbing a mountain together. That could be a problem too.
That could be a problem for somebody that is intimidated by what she brings, or a person that's not intimidated by that will take what she's bringing, and he would help, make that into much more.
The question is she going to be able to cooperate? Because the older we get, the more stuck in our ways we get. I know you're stuck in your ways. I know I'm stuck in my ways. So how are we going to listen to each other in the event that we want to bond like that?
Well, that comes out in a compatibility process of getting to know each other. That's why dating is actually courting. So in the courting process, all that's supposed to come out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, Vito's almost done. Okay, fair use.
Like when it comes to being a beautiful person, I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm loyal inside and out. So when it comes to really like being the person that you're looking for to be the conservative, let me take that conservative back.
Yeah, okay. You're not.
Conservative, she says. Did she just say conservative? Oh boy. You're a single mother of 2 kids. You call yourself conservative? But anyways, fair use.
Okay, the woman
damn right you're
take
not.
home the mama that she be like, I don't know about her, but I like her and I don't know why. But then also you gonna like me behind closed doors too. So I'm a very good friend, and
you'll be a very good friend with benefits, hopefully.
Be very good to you behind closed doors too. Let's just say that.
There you have it. This is Misha, ladies and gentlemen, 42. She is a customer service rep. She also has her own
girl, mobile bartending company.
I was getting ready to say she also owns her own mobile bartending company.
Mobile bartending, how does that work? I didn't think there was a such thing as mobile bartending, but okay.
Yes.
You are a customer service rep too. That's what you told me.
Yeah, I'll be doing that too.
Okay. 2 children, 17 and 12. She's a Cancer. And what city you get in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
And you want the guy to be in Atlanta?
Preferably, but I'm actually, I kind of want to move to Florida.
Okay.
She likes chicken wings. So
a little too much.
She wants to have the freedom to lick her fingers after she eats chicken wings.
Not with me, you ain't.
Prefers a man that makes $100,000 over a millionaire because the millionaire probably has more bills, so it's better off to choose the $100,000 man.
The millionaire probably got more bills. Oh my God! All the shit he's paying for. Yeah, he probably do have more bills. I don't know, but anyways.
Once a man doesn't have a baby mama and a girlfriend because she can't fight, and she doesn't want your baby mama or your girlfriend to roll up on y'all while you're out on a date because she can't fight, and if that does happen, she'll call the cops to put you in jail. Please don't do her wrong, because if you're a bartender, she will report your license.
It don't matter if you're a bartender, Barbara, whoever, a licensed electrician. It don't matter. I'm reporting your ass. Because you shouldn't even be doing that anyway, because they need to lock you up for doing unlicensed work.
And Misha, for the man that is crazy as hell and wants to reach out to you, how can he do so?
They gotta be you sound about like my mama Kendra, but
Oh my god. Oh my god.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Phantom, man, that's crazy as Oh my god. And your mama says the same thing too? Oh my god. I wonder why.
I tell you this, if they crazy as hell, and like my mom said, you gotta be crazy as hell to deal with her. Her name on Instagram and Facebook is Misha is Awesome, and that's MISHAISAWESOME. Misha is Awesome.
Misha is awesome.
Misha is
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, Misha.
All right, Kendra. It was good to talk to you. I love you. I really do. And I do have to do a shout out to Tiffany because she's been telling me to get on the show for a minute. And she was a couple weeks ago, she was like, I'm so addicted to Kendra's show. I'm trying to wean myself
Oh
out.
my
And I was like,
god.
bitch, we know somebody do a drug addict on Kendra? What is that? Tiffany was like, I love Kendra's show. And so shout out to Tiff because
Okay, that's the end of that. Faith, what you think? You're still back there.
Yeah, she is funny though. I mean, I love she has an exciting personality. You know, she's just really funny. She's somebody that, like, if I had a homegirl, you know, I just sit back and look at her and laugh, you know.
Yeah, that's all she can be.
Yeah, she has a really fun personality. There's just a lot of work to be done there though. But you know, nobody's perfect, and you know, I think she's cute as a button. She's cute.
Yeah, well, we can't deny that, but come on. Even her own mama says she's only a crazy person would deal with her.
Yeah, when your own mama is saying that only somebody crazy will deal with you, that's something to, you know, look at right there.
You're damn right it is. I don't think I came across any females like that where even the family says she's crazy. Half of them don't be knowing it.
Most of the time, the family be trying to pawn you off on her, like somebody gonna take her, cause I ain't gonna deal with this crazy all my life, you know.
Wow. Ain't that something? But wow. Ain't that about something?
You know how the families be scheming. They know that they people crazy and they tired of dealing with them. Like, I wish I would go and take them off my hands. A girl you love with my brother, go and get him, girl. They just glad you got him. Now, I ain't got to deal with this crazy no more.
I've heard the stories, and I think I knew some people that went through something like that, but I never experienced it for myself personally. Thank goodness. I never experienced that personally, but
yeah, it happens. It does happen.
I bet her mama's like, yeah, somebody gonna take my crazy ass daughter. Just be ready for her.
Yeah, they probably got the wedding dress and the bells, and they got your suit ready. They probably got all types of suits in the closet. Like, okay, if he's big, tall, short, we got any suit right here. Anybody can come take off our hands. We got your suit right here in this closet.
Wow. And speaking of height, she did mention he ain't got to be 6 feet tall, so I guess that's a plus. Like I said, I'm 5'6.5". I think you and me are around the same height, so we're both taller than her. So at least she doesn't have height requirement.
She's an older woman, so she might have a little bit of clarity when it comes to things like that. Because I do agree, if you're a woman and you're only 5'2", I mean, you only really need somebody maybe 2 or 3 more inches taller than yourself, you know.
Yeah, you and I both are taller than her in that case.
And, you know, I found that because I thought I was an average height for a woman. To come to find out, I'm tall. The average height for a woman is, I think they said 5'3", 5'4", or something like that. And to me, I thought that was pretty short. I
did too. But then again, my understanding, if you're a female and if you're 5'6" or taller, that's considered being tall. I mean, it's a female at my job. She's like 5'10" or something. She towers over both of us.
Wow. Yeah,
She taller than both of us.
I'm 5'7", and I thought I was average height, but
No,
come to find out, I'm tall. Even though when I go to the grocery store, I still need help getting stuff off the top shelf. So I don't know.
hmm But yeah, that was crazy. Okay, I got one more video to react to before I wrap it up here. Oh man, hold on. And this one is from a YouTube. I don't know if you heard of this guy. His name is DJ Torch. I don't know if you heard of that guy, but Jesus Christ, he is full of shit. And he said, Mammy Spears 16, Chantel Simone's masculine bitter light. Oh, okay. This video is gonna really this video might trigger you, so be warned. He's gonna say some things about Chantel that we're probably not gonna like. So let's just hear what he has to say. Oh boy. And for those that don't know, Torch has a whole panel dedicated to throwing black men under the bus and bashing them while not holding women accountable for their efforting. That's what he does. He was on a panel yesterday doing some BS like this. So let's see what he has to say about my homegirl Chantel. Hold on.
Yep.
All right, fair use.
They were having a discussion on whether they would choose. The lawyer was having a discussion. Remember now, the lawyer has a lot more money than Chantel Simone has. Okay, she has a lot more fame than Chantel Simone has. She has a lot more knowledge and more education than Chantel Simone has.
Yeah, and so what's your point? All that education and degrees ain't gonna get her a man. Cause like this message said, you want to be considered a wife, would it make logical sense to lead off with your wife qualities instead of your education and degrees? That would make a lot more sense. But this man talking about, oh, she got more education than Chantel Simone. What the hell that got to do with anything? Okay, anyways, fair use.
Yep. But here's Chantel Simone with her ignorant self trying to tell other women in America, by the way, and she's not even from here.
Well, she lived in America long enough to know what the fuck going on, sir. Yeah.
How to think.
Okay, so perfection. Because y'all know I was leading with that master's in business administration. Y'all know I was entering the dating market with a master's degree thinking that my sugar and honey iced tea can make bully beef sandwich.
Well, at least she's honest about it.
Basic common knowledge. ML Music said they just don't get it. It is really sad. These are educated women who just...
See, the funny thing is this. She's still not married.
Yeah, and so what's your point? She got more potential to have the modern women of today. Oh, my God.
Her having her show is already a contradiction. Number one, the show is for dudes.
No, the show is for anybody that wants to come up.
Alexa, shut up. Alexa. Dang. Amazon Alexa is crazy. Anyway, where was it? Okay. It's like this. She's trying to tell people, after herself being a failure, by the way, at least Ebony was engaged and was in a relationship for 5 years. Chantel hasn't even sniffed that. She said herself that she wants Black women and girls to avoid the mistakes she made.
And what's wrong with that? What the hell is wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that. Whatever mistake she made, she's trying to educate other women so they don't make the same fuck up she made. What's wrong with that? What do you think, Faith?
Well, I like Chantel Simone too. I do watch some of her content, although I don't agree with everything that Chantel puts out. So sometimes, I just won't show up. If I see something that I disagree with, out of respect for the person's platform, I'm not gonna, derail their platform by being in their chat room, being a detractor. But
I mean, for the record, Chantel is used to, backlash. I mean, some people give her pushback or whatever. I'm giving her pushback, I think, one time. So it ain't go. She's no stranger to that. I'm just saying.
yeah, no, Chantel doesn't mind. Like Chantel has allowed me to come up on her panel and give some pushback, but the audience doesn't vibe when a black woman comes on the platform and gives the pushback though. And I've seen people down in the comment section, don't let Faith back up on your channel, Chantel, and this, that, and the other. So I stopped coming around just for that reason, because I didn't want to, mess up what she has going on over there. But she does, yeah, she does say a lot of stuff, that I'm gonna say some stuff up, that she says I agree with. A lot of it I don't agree with.
A lot of it, like what? I mean, from my perspective, she ain't been wrong yet.
No. When she holds black women accountable for things that we need to be held accountable for, I'm in total agreement with her on those things. But when it comes to things like dealing with women and being educated and the importance of education, she likes to downplay a woman's education the same way that men like to downplay a woman's education. And I don't think that a woman's achievements should be downplayed. I don't think that a woman should have to downplay, things that she worked hard for, just to pacify a man. I don't agree with that.
Oh, well, it's not so much about downsizing the education. It's about not leading with your education. It's also about not focusing all your time and effort on education and degrees. That way, when you're 30-some years old, you're wondering why you're still single with no kids. Don't waste the best years of your life, chasing one thing in favor of another thing. I believe that's the message she was trying to put out there.
But is it a waste for who? Because some women will feel incomplete if they didn't pursue their dream, of being, whatever it is that they want to be. So it really depends on the person. Like every woman is not a monolith. So I really don't like when people like to put their dreams and their thoughts and their beliefs on all women. Like I don't have a problem with a woman that wants to be a stay-at-home mother. That's her dream, and that's what she wants out of life, and that's what makes her happy. So I'm not going to shit all over that. So don't shit all over the career woman.
Okay, I mean I get that, but sometimes wanting a family is part of that dream. Ain't nothing wrong with you going for your dream, but how about making a family a part of that dream as well?
And career women do it all the time. They get their degrees. Women become lawyers. They have businesses, or they become corporate tycoons, and they have their families. So I don't see it being a problem with a woman being proud of her accomplishments and also wanting to be a wife and a mother.
Yeah. But I've also seen it from the other side. Sometimes you just can't balance the two. Sometimes woman will get her degrees in her career, but then she'll be the boss at work and the boss at the household too, leaving no room for the man to be a leader. You got to watch out for that kind of stuff too. So yeah, that happens too. So I don't agree with downplaying your education. It is important, but don't go through life leading with said education. That's something we men do because we men are known for our success. We men are even valued for our success. Hell, I could be overweight and out of shape and still be of value to society as long as I'm hardworking, got status, and got wealth. Can you say the same thing for a woman? No. She's not known for her success and her wealth, only for her beauty, youth, femininity, fitness, and friendly level. That's all. So I can I see where you're coming from, but I can see where she's coming from as far as not leading with your education, but like that's the end all be all for you to attract a good man.
So you don't think that when people bring up a very well accomplished woman. Like I think that Oprah is a well accomplished woman.
Yes, she is.
You know, can nobody can deny it. And you know, when she goes places, you know, she gets that respect. You know, she gets, you know, everything that she deserves because she worked hard for it. And Oprah is not a person that, you know, wanted to get married or, you know, have children and all of this other stuff, you know. So I don't know. I mean, it just really depends on to each their own.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there is some truth to that. Now, she don't want to get married. That's fine, but don't be crying later on talking about you regret your decision to put off getting a family. That happens too, you know.
Yeah, I have seen women do that. I have seen a lot of women, you know, get their education and then later on they're making these public spectacles of themselves online because they don't have a man. And I just think that that's embarrassing because you don't have a man just because you just don't. You know, it don't have anything to do with you going to school and bettering yourself. You know, there's something else going on there. You know, so you know, you can't just sit up here and blame your degree. Your degree is an abstract object. There's something going on with you why you didn't, you know, find somebody. So, you know, I don't agree with those women that do that either. I think that they hide behind their degree to hide something that's going on deeper within themselves. Because a degree is an abstract object that has nothing to do with thoughts, feelings, and your decisions along the way as far as love. You know, that's all you, boo. It don't have nothing to do with that piece of paper that you earned and that you should be proud of earning. So, you know, when Chantel says things like that, you know, like the gentleman says, I really think that Chantel is, you know, kind of selling women a little short when she does things like that. And it's more or less to me pandering to one side over the other. And I see a lot of women doing that, and that's part of something that I just don't agree with.
I mean, shout out to Work Waters saying react to one of his videos, but I see where you're coming from. Now I don't think that's her goal because even I'm sick and tired of hearing women lead with their accomplishments, thinking that they're better than men. It's like they're in competition with us all the time. But hey,
well, I mean, what would make you think that they think they're better than you because they're talking about their accomplishments?
what makes? I mean, the way that they just flaunt it out of nowhere.
But why would you automatically think that they're flaunting it?
Oh no, I don't just automatically think it. I don't just automatically think it. I look at the degree and the quality of how you present that to me. I mean, if that's all you're going to talk about, like, oh, your job, your career, and all that stuff, thinking that's going to get a man, that's a problem. I think that's what Chantel's trying to point out. It ain't about downsizing your education. I mean, she got an education of her own, but you don't see her flaunting that everywhere. Now do you?
Well, it could just be that she's just very happy and satisfied with herself and her accomplishments, not that she's flaunting anything.
Okay. Well, that's one way to look at it. But let's hear what this old knucklehead got to say. Okay, fair. I mean, shout out to Chantel Simone. That's still my homegirl. Now let's hear what she has to say. What he has to say.
That she's still making the day. In the house, Charzay. In the house, Siobhan. In the house, A Lady. in the house like Quinto Fox. In the house, Janice too alluring. This is why, for some reason, mammies really get on my nerves because
Mammies.
the last thing that needs to happen is black women getting misled. And mammies are the queens of doing this. You kind of expect dudes to...
Mammies are the queens of misleading women? I don't think so. You know, it's these goddamn chameleons like the sprinkle lady that's misleading people. But anyways, fair use.
In the house like Quinto Fox. In the house, Janice too alluring. Because the last thing that needs to happen is black women getting misled. And mammies are the queens of doing this. You kind of expect dudes to talk some crap, but when you start hearing it from mammies, then you might believe it because she's a woman like you, right? Wrong. She's mentally a dude.
How is she mentally a dude? Just because she understands men doesn't mean she is a man. And that's ironic coming from DJ Torch because this bald-headed motherfucker sound like a goddamn female, a disgruntled female. You talk about Chantel think like a man, you think like a goddamn woman? Oh, God. Faith, what do you think?
I think he has a problem with Chantel.
No shit.
I mean, duh. He doesn't agree with a lot of stuff that she says. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion and everything. I haven't heard him say anything, derogatory, as far as like her in particular. He's just basically stating his opinion. So, it is what it is. He's entitled to his opinion.
I mean, he's entitled to his opinion, but this guy was on a panel just yesterday saying a whole bunch of ignorant stuff or whatever. He kept acting belligerent, cutting people off. I've been on this panel one time. I ain't been back since then. I don't know about you, but I don't like arguing with a bunch of old people, with elderly people. I'm talking people in their 60s and older. I don't like arguing with them, really.
Yeah, the baby boomer generation is problematic, and I've done content on that plenty of times.
Yeah, people born in like what, the 40s or 50s or something like that.
Yeah, they are problematic. I would have to agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And you would think for them being born in a different time period that they would know more about life. But I've always said ignorance knows no age.
Well, they're stuck in their way of thinking. And, they really have not evolved with the times. And I find that to be the biggest problem with dealing with the the baby boomer generation. They are so stuck in their ways and they think that their word is law, and they are really big on being respectful to the elders, and even if the elders are wrong, their word is law. I really have an issue with that generation all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, older we get, the more stuck in our ways we get. But let's see what else he has to say. Fair use.
She's mentally a dude.
Mentally a dude, and you're mentally a woman.
She is a failure.
How?
She said it herself. She's a failure. So why take advice from a failure?
Need I remind you, a failure is someone who doesn't try. Failing at something does not make you a failure. Refusing to try makes you a failure. At least Chantel is trying to help the next generation of women and present day women learn from her mistakes. I mean, compare her to the sprinkle woman in Cynthia G. I think she's doing a splendid job with what she's doing. We can at least agree on that, right?
And see, I don't like this whole calling people failures based off of how their lives turned out. Like, the only person that you can control in life is yourself. You cannot control whether or not people fall in love with you, whether or not people divorce you and leave you, whether or not you end up by yourself, because that really depends a lot on another individual being there for you and being there with you. and never leaving you. So, calling someone a failure because they don't have somebody, I don't agree with him saying that at all, because that is beyond her control.
Right. And that's something I've been hearing a lot of too, for women and for men. Now, who catches it the most is beyond is a matter of opinion. If you're single at a certain age, you're automatically a failure. I don't believe in that either, because they always say you are what you attract, or if you don't have somebody, then there's something about you that you need to fix. Well, maybe there is, but you can fix yourself all you want to, but you ain't guaranteed the results that you may want.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of people that are in marriages and the marriage itself is a failure, because you got two people in the marriage that are miserable, but they're just faking it in front of everybody. Now, I don't view people that's been married in 50 years of toxicity. I don't view a toxic marriage, no matter how long you've been together, as being a success. So, like, that's the problem that I have with the boomers. Like, they'll try to, pull this wool over people's eyes. Like, oh yeah, my grandparents were together for um 50, 60 years and they died together and this, that, and the other. But you're not telling nobody that grandma moved out of the bedroom with grandpa. And when you go over to grandma and grandpa's house, they each got their own separate room. They've been living separate lives for like over 30 years, 30 or 40 years of their marriage.
Wow.
And you got a lot of that going on, so I don't look at the longevity, I look at the quality of the marriage and the relationship. Like, my grandparents, when they died in the same bedroom. My grandmother was holding my grandfather's hand to the very end. Then they still very much were in love with each other. And so the quality of their marriage, they went through their ups and downs. They didn't have a perfect marriage, but the quality of the overall relationship was beautiful. But some of these people's marriage lack quality. It lacks love. It lacks anything that's gonna, hold it together. And it's not nothing that I would be envious of. I've seen people come here on YouTube flaunting their marriages, and their men is in other women's DMs and can be caught, openly flirting with women, around other channels and stuff. And I'm not envious of your situation, ma'am, because you got a toxic thing going on there. So,
Yeah, that is
I
a
look at
good
quality.
point. Yeah, that is a good point. You got people that have been married for like 50, 60 years. They never, and they don't even like each other.
Right.
And I guess that's what the movement, that's what these movements were going for. Free women from that kind of stuff. Don't put them, give them the tools they need so they don't have to marry a man and rely on him for support. But you saw how that.
That's what you said. Sprinkle. Yeah, I don't know if you want me to say her name on your platform, but she tells women, "Oh, you don't have to be in love with your husband.
Damn.
Marry a ugly guy, long as he's rich." And so these stupid women, these women in Delulu land, they sit up here and listen to Sprinkle. And what worked for Sprinkle may not work for you.
Right. I never trusted her to begin with. And I wouldn't maybe saying her name on my channel. She got a problem with me, she can take it up with me. But yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. And that's exactly what she's promoting. Get that money instead of loving a man. I know she was promoting that specifically, but I know she promotes content in a similar vein.
Yes, there's a lot of things that I've heard her say that I really don't agree with. Like, I do agree with Chantel about women, becoming wives, learning to be a wife. Now, Chantel talks about that all the time. And when she gets on women about, you don't understand what it is that you need to do in order to be a wife. Now she's spot on with everything that she's telling women. And this is a single woman telling you these things. And she's absolutely right. I've been married, I've been widowed, and I've raised children with a husband, and I've had to raise my children without my husband after he passed. And
Damn,
so
sorry to hear that.
it was a tough job, very tough job. So I can tell you that having my husband in my life while he was alive made things so much easier for me to be a stay-at-home mom and take care of my kids. And I didn't know what I had until it was gone.
Like I said, sorry for your loss, man. But at least you're widowed. You mean you're a single mom by force, not a single mom by choice. So that's not in the same league. So your situation is a little different, a lot different.
But but I will say this: my husband did not meet me as a woman without a child. I had one child when I met my husband.
What?
Yes.
I don't know. Nowadays, nowadays, getting with females who already have children. Well, at least it was just one child. Cause that's my limit. One child is my limit. 2 or more is where I draw the line.
But my husband was also a divorcee, and I have stepchildren, that I claim, from his previous marriage. So we were both equally yoked because he, was a divorcee when I met him, and I was a single mom when he met me.
I see. Uh-huh. I mean, the fact that he was a divorcee too, I guess that kind of put y'all in the same situation.
It did. We were. I never, tell women to date. I dated on my level. I dated on my level. I would never get with a guy that doesn't have kids, and I know I have a child, and I don't want any more. When I met my husband, I still wanted more children, and he wanted more children with me. So we were both equally yoked. Now, if I had met a man that didn't have children at all, and he had a problem with my child, then he would have a problem with me. So I would definitely say, date at your level.
Yeah, and that's the way it needs to be. You need to date somebody that is on your level. Being a man with no children, a woman that has a child probably wouldn't work for me, but it may work for somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah, usually men that don't have children, they're not going to be able to accept or be accepting of your child. And I knew that early on. But I used to, when I would give advice for dating with women that have children, especially women with multiples of children, I'm like, okay, now if you have multiples of children, it seemed to me like your childbearing time is over, because you're not going to want to keep bringing more and more kids into a situation. So I would tell you to just, hey, it's time for you to stop focusing on dating and just focus on raising your kids. Get your kids up, to the point where they're, self-sufficient, and then you can turn around and focus back on yourself. Because if you're doing this thing over and over again where you're constantly building out children out of wedlock, that's a problem and an issue, and you need to stop and focus on yourself. I don't even think you even got time to be worried about dating or getting a man. And
Yeah.
I said that years ago and got into a lot of trouble because before Chantel was calling women used up wombs, I used I used that very same terminology a long time ago when I was telling women how men view them. I told them, I said, if a man comes to you and you have a child by 2, 3, 4, 5 different men, they are going to look at you as a used up womb.
Yep, I remember. I remember you said that on one of her panels. Yep. That's exactly how we look at them.
And years ago, I got dragged for that, and my platform went under because a lot of women who had children by multiples of men didn't like hearing it, and even some women that didn't have children yet, I guess they were planning on, being a used up womb. I don't know, but they were, getting upset about it. But I think it was just a herd mentality. And during that time, women were not ready to hear that. But now I hear Crimson Cure saying something similar and Chantel saying something similar. There's a little backlash, but not a lot of backlash. I think women are finally open to hearing the truth about how men view them. But years ago, they wasn't open to hearing it. And, I've always been a little bit ahead of my time, with my teachings. So, it was just not the time for it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's no better way to sum it up. But anyways, let's get back to this video. Fair use.
You're not going to learn anything from this woman, male or female.
Says who?
Male or female.
Wait, hold on a minute. Okay. He said you're not going to learn anything from Chantel Simone. Who the hell is he trying to fool? Oh, my God.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I mean, his facts are whack. All he does is flap. DJ Torch cut the bull and stop the cap. But anyways, fair use.
Just don't get it. It's real simple. If you want to be a wife, why not lead with your wife qualities? Now, hear how these airheads.
She said she wanted to be a wife, but she leads with masculinity.
What masculinity, damn it?
Talking smack to people. She leads disrespecting people. She leads having creeps on her show.
Fuck you calling creeps. Oh, God. You hear this stuff. Now, it's one thing to have, maybe you don't agree with some of the things that they say, but when you on here bashing people for no apparent reason, that's when I have a problem. That's what I have a problem with this man is saying about her. He's basically calling her, he's basically bashing her for no apparent reason and calling people on her show a bunch of creeps. So that includes you and me, because we've been on her show multiple. I've been on her show multiple times. So he's basically downsizing us. That's unacceptable on his part. Say what you will about it, but that's unacceptable. That's all I'm saying. Faith.
Yeah, I've been on the show. I don't think I'm a creep. But there have been some creeps up there. Yeah, I've seen some creeps up there on the panel, Chantel pretty much gives people free reign to express themselves, especially the men. She's very male centered. And so I would just, say that and keep that at that, That, like I said, I don't go over there a lot anymore because it is a space for that particular type of crowd. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, but to say she's masculine ain't a damn thing masculine about Chantel. Again, when you compare her to Cynthia G and the Sprinkle Woman, you can see it's night and day. Sheesh. I bet you don't talk smack about them. But anyways, fair use.
She wants to act like she's a marriage counselor of some sort.
No, she doesn't.
When she brings on men that run through women.
How the fuck you know they're running through women or not? And even if they are running through women, that's what a lot of them are attracted to, plain and simple. Most women don't want a guy that has little to no sexual experience, Torch. What part don't you understand?
Okay.
And at least these guys.
Really?
What's up, Faith? What?
Okay, so do you think that we as women want to be with a man that has a reputation of being a womanizer.
No, but the guy that's sexually experienced and has a few women under his belt, maybe. You want to deal with a guy that has no experience sexually, doesn't know what the hell he's doing because he's trying to remain pure to the point where he doesn't know what he's doing in bed?
Well, I just want to be with a nice guy that knows how to treat me.
Nice. That's the problem. Define nice guy, please.
Well, I mean, you asked me what I like. Now, this is just for me. I'm not speaking for all women. But
You said you want a nice guy.
I just want a nice guy that knows how to treat me. Hey, I'm not interested in what he did with any other women.
Well, there's nice and there's kind. Nice is the guy that he'll tell you whatever you want to hear to get at you. And he has this, what's in it for me if I do this? He'll just be putting on a front. But the kind guy, he'll be nice to you, but he's not going to put up with any nonsense. So I had to come to terms with that myself. The kind guy and the nice guy.
I just know that if I get with a guy and I hear that, he's like constantly got all these women, like I'm dating this guy and, his phone constantly blowing up woman after woman after woman in his phone, but you trying to, get to know me, I'm going to look at that as being a red flag. I'm going to look at that as, okay, he might, be talking to these women while, he's not with me. And he's probably going to cheat on me if I get with him because, he doesn't have discipline. He can't even, curb nobody to the side while he's trying to get to know me, So for me, it's going to be a hard no. I'm not going to be attracted to a guy like that. Like some women may want a guy that every woman wants and every woman's around and stuff like that. But if I got to, climb through this hill of women to get to you, they can have you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying get with the guy that's smashing everybody in the neighborhood. I'm just saying get with the guy that has an abundance mindset and doesn't make you the focal point of his affection. Because that's what turns a lot of women off.
Well, I like being the focal point.
You say that now, but when he starts focusing on you, you want to say, oh, he's boring, he's clingy, stuff like that. Mm-mm.
Well, a man can make you a focal point without being boring or clingy.
But are they going to be appreciated for such a thing?
Well, it depends on the woman. Like, if you're talking about me, yeah, I would appreciate that.
I hope so. But anyways, let's see what he has to say. Fair use.
That's really funny to me.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is what, but you know something? I have a little something for you. On camera.
No.
What?
Michelle said you have an assigned seat at Planned Parenthood. Let's talk about it. What? Chantal, you have an assigned seat at Planned Parenthood.
What the fuck?
I said what I said.
This is
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
healing your woman and fam, you just pick up and leave. This comment was left on a video of Passport Bros discussing the overall peace and happiness that they find overseas. These long titty bras are seeking step daddies, and the potential step daddies are choosing to get their passport for peace and happiness and to find women with unused womb.
Right.
You serious?
I said what I said.
This is really sad that instead of healing your woman and fam, you just pick up and leave. This comment was left on a video of Passport Bros discussing the overall peace and happiness that they find
Instead of
overseas.
healing your woman.
Yo.
Did she want to be healed?
I'm here, still in DR. I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone from Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 rescheduled fee. Basically, I need a cash app.
On April 5th, 2007,
just got off the phone from Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's $100 rescheduled fee.
he, who was 18 years old at the time,
It's $100 rescheduled fee.
and his co-defendant, Lorenzo, I'm not going to say his last name, but you all can look this up. It's out there. Drove to a home in Portage, Indiana. His co-defendant approached the home, knocked on the door, and then pushed his way in when a woman answered the door. His co-defendant pointed a gun at the woman, wrapped her hands with duct tape, and then...
Try to get this feet.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit.
Jenny B, you nailed it. Sucker got licked. Yeah. So getting licked in Medellin.
I was to say today I
got $1,000. They got him for a good $5K at least.
This went in a direction I was not expecting it to go.
They took my drone. They took pretty much took my credit cards.
The day after I got drugged and robbed in Caribbean, Colombia. Well, I tell any man that goes overseas, you better be careful what you're dealing with, because these people out there will get you when they see you're not familiar with the area. But anyways,
I got pictures of them, and I'm gonna post it on my channel. Like Cartagena.
So getting licked, Jenny B, you nailed it. Sucker got licked. Yeah. So getting licked.
I'm sorry to say, but he did get licked. That's why you got to be careful when you go overseas. It's trash everywhere. So be careful in America and outside of America.
In Medellin or wherever, is finding peace abroad. Sorry, Chantel, but I don't believe your little speech aged well at all. And it gets worse. It gets worse, y'all. It gets worse. I'm going to drop a link. I think I'm going to drop a link. I think there's a good time to drop that link down. No?
Boy.
Dangerous, guys. I've been here for 2 years, almost 2 years. And I've never been in no situation like this.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail!
But I want you guys to know, man, like I post this so y'all can understand this doesn't happen to you.
Oh boy. Well, I'm at the 2-hour mark. So that's all I'm gonna show for right now. Faith, you're still there. What's your final thoughts on everything we talked about?
Well, I mean, my final thoughts is this. If you are an older woman in your 40s, 40 is not old, by the way. We do age well. Shout out to the melanin. And, I would just tell ladies, just date in your lane. Don't be delusional about your particular market value, out here. Because there is such a thing as a dating market value. If you're not in a position where you should be dating, then don't. Make sure that you are putting yourself out there as a finished product and not something that needs work. Nobody wants somebody with a lot of baggage and, still got issues and things that they're, dealing with. Lastly, I would say this, for the ladies that have children, especially if they're smaller, younger, and it's by multiples of men, or even if it's just with one guy, I would focus on raising my kids. Okay. It's a real dangerous world out here. And when you add dating and raising young children to the mix, there are a lot of people that prey on single mothers. Okay. I'm just going to put that out there. So the dating world to me is not a world for single mothers with young children. Wait till your children get a little bit older, like, maybe in their last couple of years of high school or something like that, and then try to, test the waters getting out there dating. But if you got young children, focus all your love, your time and attention on them. They're going to need it because they already got to compete with your job, because you got to work and take care of the household. Your children shouldn't have to compete with your job and a man, and you trying to get your happily ever after and get the third, fourth, fifth, sixth bite at the apple. If you done set up here and bit at the apple 4-5 times with different men, and you ended up with all these kids by yourself, there's something dysfunctional going on within you. You need to stop, take a step back from it, and focus on yourself and your children. Get the kids to a point where they're okay, and then you find out if you're okay, and then you put yourself out there as a finished and whole product. That's pretty much it. Thanks for having me up.
And they always say it takes a strong man to fix a broken woman. Do you believe in that?
I don't think anybody should be trying to fix anybody that's broken. If you're broken, it is your responsibility to fix yourself. Now, I could see if you were broken during a marriage or during a relationship that you've been in long term, that's different. But if you were broken already, don't put yourself out there. It's up to you to fix yourself.
Yeah, makes sense to me. All right. We at the 2-hour mark. It was good to have you up here, Faith. That's good to know. I never bought into that narrative anyway.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me, and I'll be sure to step in and I'll hit you up again. I'll holler at you.
Thank you. Take care, Faith. Take care. Well, that was an interesting show. Probably one of my best random reactions so far. But anyways, before I dip up out of here, let me just say, first shout out goes to the Centical One, Centical, unpredictable, always at your pentacle. My next shout out goes to Sexy Red, getting that bread, you're as fine as can be, enough said. And finally, my shout out goes to the Faith Factor. I'll work on a rhyme for you next time, okay? And a shout out to Waterworks. Later on down the line, I'll look at some of your videos and see if I can do a reaction to one of those. Maybe it'll show up in my next reaction satisfaction segment. All right. That's everybody up in here. This is your boy, Hustler and Muscular, also known as H&M, dropping some gems, stomping harder than a pair of Timbs. I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces!